I'm Nasha will explain about chain drive. So, what is a chain drive? Chain drives are drives that make use of chains to transfer power, which is energy, from an engine or from one point to another point, especially between the wheels of vehicles. Chain drives consist of an endless series of chains linked by a sprocket to transfer energy or power. Chain drives apply friction to carry out its work. Chain drives are made up of two major components, chains and sprockets. Chains are made of metal. Chain drives transfer power from one rotating sprocket or shaft to another. The driven sprocket is where the power is taken to, while the driving sprocket is where the power is taken from. Chain drives can be applied or used in machines, automobiles, and vehicles. For the advantages, chain drives do not slip or creep. There is no power loss due to slippage. Chain drives can be withstand attack from chemicals and can be operated in wet conditions. Chain drives are more efficient and works more effectively than belt drives. Chain drives can also withstand high temperature. Disadvantages: its cost of maintenance is high. Chain drives can cause noise pollution due to the vibration of the chains. Overloading can lead to breaking of the chain. Now, I will show you how to remove a chain. Breaking a chain is a simple process, but there are several different ways to do it depending on a very specific link in your chain. Here are the three different most common types of chain and the different way to break them. But I will show you for the regular link. So, is our chain look like this with no quick links and those split links in it, then we will need a specialist tools in order to break it. So, the specialist tools is a chain tool, and it is basically this pin here that will push rivets out of the center of our chain links. So, in order to use it, really, set our chain into the chain tool. Any link will do. Make sure it sit and firmly. And then we are going to start twisting, applying this pin. We want to make sure that the pin is applied to the center of the rivet. Okay, and at the back of the chain is supported, so we are not bending the links or anything. At this with firm grip, you can start twisting, and it might take a big force to get it started. You will see that pin is pushing the rivet through the back of the chain. Okay, that's probably about far enough. You will feel a bit of resistance as it gets towards the end of the chain. Okay, so backing off the pin and take the chain tool out, and our chain should with a bit of wriggling come. Okay, so this is how to remove a chain. So we will proceed to the new video how we install the chains, and we will move on to the next video. Before we start, remember that No matter what type of chain drive you have, it must be installed correctly and it must be maintained properly. When replacing chain of sprockets, be sure you align the sprockets. Misaligned sprocket will usually wear out the inside surface of the links and the flat face of the sprockets. When tensioning any chain, follow manufacturer's recommendations. Chain should flex about 1 inch for every 20 inches of span on a horizontal drive, half that for a vertical drive. Very often, chain drive with long spans have idle adjustments to correct for long spans. Installation should be inspected after first 100 hours of service, every 500 hours after that. Chains running under several loads should be inspected every 200 hours operation. I will show you how to properly install roller sprockets. Use 2 Martin roller chain sprockets with set screw steel keystock, roller chains, a H wrench, straight edge, and a tensioning scale. First, we are going to install the sprockets on the drive shaft, then we will take our keystock and insert it to lock the sprocket onto the shaft. We will want to slightly tighten the set screw for now. You can come back and tighten it more after we check the tension. Next, we will install the second sprocket. Insert the keystock to lock the sprockets onto the shaft. We slightly tighten the set screw and then we will attach our roller chain of the appropriate length. Sure, the ends of the chain are lined up with the sprockets and we take the pins and plates from our master link and slide them in the chain ends. Next, slide plate over the pins and attach the clip to secure the master link. Now we are ready to check the chain tension. Excessive chain set can cause vibration of excessive noise, prevent the chain from properly engaging the sprocket, which can prevent the chain from operating smoothly. On the other hand, an over-tightened chain can cause premature wear or elongation of the chain and lead to increased replacement costs. On the slack side of the chain drive, we will place our straight edge from sprocket to the sprocket. From the straight edge, we can use our tensioning scale to measure the amount of set from the straight edge to the chain. For more application, chain should be installed with set between 2 to 4% of the sprocket center distance. Once we ensure proper tension, we'll fully tighten the set screw on the sprocket. Apply lubrication to the chain in accordance with the chain manufacturer recommendation. A critical step in maintaining equipment with roller chain and sprockets is to routinely inspect drive for correct chain tension. You can also routinely inspect roller chain for elongation using a gauge which compares the true chain pinch to the original pinch. Most chain manufacturers recommend replacing the chain after 3% elongation. After this amount of elongation, the chain rises up on a tooth sprocket, altering the pitch of the tooth. Ensure optimal part life and avoid unexpected downtime. You should replace sprockets each time the roller chain is replaced. You can also consider options such as hardened sprocket tips, which provide additional wear life. This is especially helpful for driver sprockets and when ratio exceeds 3 to 1.